Greetings! Part 2 of 3. Today we're going to be going over the Dark Asura. And the Dark Asura is weak to Lightning, Earth, and Light. We're going to be using a Light team, Light Guardians. Roos is our leader. Season 5 Laswell's here for the killers, but he also has the nice little bonus of giving us a 70% Guardians damage buff. Obviously we need Fina because she has the Holy Imperil. Sep25 is here, going to be our breaker. She does a lot of good damage as well. And then we're going to use Daisy and Season 1 Rain to fill out the last 2 slots, just because they contribute the most damage between their buffs and their actual damage. Using the human party skill, and let's get right in. And the two main mechanics we have to worry about here are uncoverable physical attacks and stop. We're going to completely mitigate stop. Fina's ailment resist also covers stop. It's kind of overpowered. Roos is just going to throw... We're going to go for a turn 4 clear here. So Roos is going to throw up his Sword Imperil. That's not right. Sword Imperil. Guard Sep25, Guard Laswell. Rain's going to Shell Protect Resist. And then Daisy is going to triple cast her Fist Imperil. Unlock the quad cast. And Earth Imbue on Laswell. And we're going to Earth Imbue Laswell there. That's probably a curveball, because it makes more sense to run Laswell 3 elements than 2 elements, surprisingly, if we're using Daisy's field and we have all the imperils up. Anyways, Sep25 still has nothing to do. Fina is going to... We'll do that next time. Okay, Light Imperil, Light Field, Bow, and Stat Buff. Laswell is going to quadcast Mirage, Fire Imperil, Break, and Killer Buff. Roos is just going to throw up a Stat Buff on Sep25. Daisy's going to quadcast, no, she's going to triple cast. Stats on Rain, field up, and her Earth, or no, she's going to Omni cover this turn, her Earth Imperil next turn. Rain Guard. Alright, setting up for burst now, triple cast on Sep25, all the things you would expect. She is going to imbue, she's going to amp, I think Roos for here, right? Yeah, she's just going to use her amp on Roos. Obviously we have extra amps here, so Roos does have his own, but we're just going to use Sep25's instead. Fina will imbue the team, LB, and then amp on Laswell. That'll give him the Earth amp and the Light amp. Sep25 also does. Triple cast Mirage, LB, mod damage, and then we're going to use this Fire amp. Roos will triple cast his usual stuff, and then his tag chain ability. Daisy is going to LB damage. Nope. Nope. Yeah, that was right, sorry. Yeah, she used all 4 of her Magnuses in her LB damage. That'll give the Earth and Peril her own light amp. And then the other stuff we want. And then Rains, set it up, and Omni cover. Alright, for overdrives now, we're going to use Laswell's Royal Stat Buff for himself, Rain's self, Fina, gotta use Snovlinka first, Daisy's Flowers LB buff, or LB damage buff. We're going to use Fina's Savior LB damage buff, Roos's self, and that should be it, right? And the Guardian's damage buff, or I guess that was his Royals. Whatever. We do want to use Snovlinka's Transcendent. No, we don't. Yeah, we have Laswell's Guardian damage buff. We don't need the Transcendent. And then Roos's Guardian's Field. So the only missing piece for overdrive coverage here is that Roos only has 400% LB damage. It still came out pretty good. White LBs on everyone except for Season 5 Laswell, who is going to be solo building our chain on 3 elements here on his Fire LB, so he is Fire, Earth, and Light. So we're going to use him as our solo tag chainer here, because 3 elements builds pretty fast, turns out, even if he is on an inferior absolute mirror of equity 24 hit chaining. But we're going to solo build with Laswell and then just send everyone else. Let's see what happens. Alright, an average here is 77.6. Highest I've seen is 89.9. And it's a 70. Wow, that's super low. Let's see what happened. Alright. Laswell's 5.0 to 8.1. He is bottom of the barrel. So yeah, that's not helping. Anyways, Snovlinka is 11.2 to 19.8. So she's pretty low. Season 3 Fina, 11.2 to 18.1, pretty low. Roos is 9.5 to 15.4. He's the bottom of what he can do. Daisy is 8.722 to 14.062. That's like, she's actually as low as she can go. And then Rain is 13.9 to 21.8. So he did, average. So we got 3 actual bottom rolls there. Nice. Anyways, team-wise, we are using Human Party Killer, Snovlinka on Bahamut, just swords. She does have a Human Killer, so she has enough room to use Daisy's, or I should say Riku's Fist, just for the attack. LB damage, some true dual wield. Yuna's Vision card. Fina also has Human Killer, but we're going to use the 9th Anniversary Rain STMR. We could use 2 of them if we needed to, but we didn't. And that's going to give Human Killer, LB damage, Esper stats, true dual wield, or true double hand, sorry. And then Water Rain's Vision card. I think she is on... I don't remember what esper she's on. She's on Garda? Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, Garda does give just for the magic stat. Laszlo's on Bismarck, so that we can not waste a slot for chain damage. But we have 3 chain speed materials on him and equipped bow. He obviously caps out Human Killer automatically just with his TMR, which gives him 50%, and the party skill. We have a little bit of LB damage from the Crystal Glove, and the rest of it from Furion's Bow on Water Rain's Vision card. Roos's build is pretty wild. So he is true dual wielding. True double handing. Monst STMR gives him 50% Human Killer. We are using the Chronicle hat because he doesn't need a death immunity and it gives him 50% attack. I guess it could be using Ifrit's Claw there. Not super important. But if I used Ifrit's Claw, I could go to the... Yeah, Ifrit's Claw would have been a higher attack. Doesn't matter. Some true dual double hand and 1 Human Killer materia caps him out on Roka's Vision card. Oh, I gotcha. I couldn't use Ifrit's Claw because I have it on Daisy, and I don't think I can mess with her stats too much. Because I don't have the option of using a better hat because of her STMR. Anyways, yep. Daisy also using a bow. Earth Roka Vision card. She's on, I want to say she's on Asura, right? Nope, she's on Kokorio. Kokorio gives her 30% attack and magic with the bow. Roos is obviously on Diabolos. Yep, that's Daisy build. And then Rain is on Asura. Asura gives Overkiller. It's one of the only ones I have unlocked, so he has 100% Overkiller. If I had Lakshmi Overkiller, I would put that on Rain instead, and then move the Asura over to Snavlinka, but I don't, so this is what I got. Anyways, that's the team, that's the build. See you next time.